the super, the duper, the Metroid. Welcome back, Samus. Samus fans. Look at that wonderful. Look at our wonderful goodies. We filled up the top row. But now I must do even more than that. As we reach what I consider to be the halfway point of the game thus far. I would say so, according to what I wrote down. Gotta shoot these guys. Why? I don't know, spikes hurt my feet, but at least on the Mega Man I don't die in one hit, you know. Despite the fact he has a large energy bar. Made of Rice Krispies. Oh yeah, you know it. Super missiles into the floor. Come on in and get you some more, sir. Going down into this power bomb. Yeah, I was just sitting there the whole time. I guess it probably could have gone up here too, but then you'd have this shit to worry about. Mostly. I suppose, if that's how you want to do it. So, I don't know, maybe you could have gone up here earlier. You know what? Yeah. Just as long as you watch out for that one guy. Going up with the Samusu. Coming to a theater near you. I don't know what this is in the background, by the way. It looks like confetti. Or something. I'm not really sure. It's hard to me to describe an environment in which you're constantly inside something. It's like the whole game's underground or something. That's crazy, go nuts sauce. Yeah, this is my shortcut back. Because I don't feel like trying to backtrack to the west. Don't go back to the west. We are already at Journey now. Where's the... Everyone talks about Journey to the west. No one talks about Journey to the east. We're making it happen. East? I thought you said west. That's West, Patrick. Nope. Yeah, the big blow-up of the century. I'm sure if you just scan all those things, you can see proof that it was going to be blown up in a matter of seconds. Alright. What are you doing, sir? Wouldn't you like to know? I can't reveal that information. Actually, I know what I can do now. We're gonna go get a thing. And it does involve going back up this way. As silly as that is. At least, am I getting it now? I don't know. I have failed to understand my route now. Oh no, it's all failures all the time, 24/7. Guess what's over here? Bet you didn't think there was anything in there. Well, guess what? There is. Power bomb this. Show them who's boss. Who's hiding right under your nose. Alright, so to make this, you need both the ice beam and the shine spark, but that's not the problem. If you don't go up there with the grappling beam, you're just gonna have to tank hits from the spikes. But we don't want to tank hits. I mean, do we? I mean, you can if you want. So that's another way you could probably save time. Not if you're trying to do a low health run. Then you're just being silly. Ugh. Just imagining trying to do the shine sparks with low energy. Nah. Nah, my dude. Super missile. Super missile in real life. Cosplato. Alright. Otherwise, it's not too bad. You know, it's making things look nifty and swifty. Oh yeah, we're gonna get nifty. Alright, I'm going back up. It's better than dealing with all those space pirates on the walls. Hit that guy. Hit him. Hit him in the junk. In his trunk. Get him, punk. Hey you, what you gonna do? You're gonna take your Super Metroid and you're gonna shove it up your bum. And then you're gonna say, I can morph ball. Oh no. Just doing the running again. Also just doing another refresh of my itemos. Mostly, yeah. Listen, do not underestimate how much you may need at any given point. It'd be cool if the ship changed every time I got a suit. So I'd want the ship to be orange right now. Just a thought that I just had now. It's like the ship is receiving the upgrades at the same time I do. That's crazy. Well, he wasn't going to live for very long. Hey, I know what we're doing today. Ah, well, I guess if you're reading the title, you should know what I'm doing. Ooh, this is going to be good. I like this part. I'm a big fan of areas like that. I like how the layer of water unloads when I pick up an item. Oh no, Super Nintendo limitations. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, well, don't land in the water. You can't deal with that shit. So we're just gonna have to get over to the side here. Ugh! Yes! I have to do it. I do not condone Super Metroid. Ask a doctor about Super Metroid today. Actually, you know what? A long time ago, I had a doctor who is into Metroid Prime. And to me, that made a lot of sense. Well, first of all, she was female, so just like, you know, female protagonist stuff. But I meant like, if she had any skill in like surgery, playing something like Metroid Prime would like. I'm wondering if surgeons are good at first-person shooters, is what I'm trying to suggest here. Because that makes me think maybe I should take up surgery. Like, you know, if it's all dexterity-based, I mean, maybe. I still have to know what I'm doing. And also, you know, like, have a huge amount of responsibility. So maybe not. But in a better world, maybe I was a surgeon. Generally. As I give out warnings. This is what I refer to as the ghost house in space. The abandoned ship, or what have you. Doesn't have an area name because the ship crash landed here. What they don't tell you is whose ship it is. So, I read some background stuff, and I'm assuming it's right in some respect, and apparently this is where Chozo crash landed originally, so many years ago. I think. We just haven't moved the ship since. Explain all the technology spurring out on the planet, but yeah, I just thought that was an interesting thought. Yeah. I don't know what that thing is. I don't want to know what that thing is. Ghosts in space! Yeah, you wish you had some booze right now, huh? I'ma go fish. Please give me your big booze. Hey, another book for Mario. Okay. I can't actually use the map yet, because it's not powered up. We need to restore power to the ship. Also, yeah, the save room doesn't work either until I restore power to it, I think. Oops. That's why I saved on the ship. Yes, really. Alright. It's boss time. Yes, I need to actually fight the boss to power the ship. My god. This is a cool fucking boss, by the way. The blue fires from beyond. It's Fantoon, and I don't know what the fuck he is. What is this thing? It is the mystery of the ages. It's got a big eyeball, and that's where you gotta hit it. So there's a myriad of ways to deal with this. I have chosen to do the super missile way, which makes it harder on me. But as long as you have a charge beam and you can jump like this, you're pretty much immune to it while you're jumping. Since it's not a direct attack on you, necessarily. You just go right through it. That applies with, like, other projectiles also, I think. So yeah, otherwise I'd be spending a lot more time just waiting for his eyeball to open and fire a bunch of regular missiles at once. So, Hope you don't mind me playing it this way, because I will continue to do it that way until it becomes less advantageous. Also, it makes him make elephant noises. Can't have that shit. Proud of myself for this one. Really, as long as you know the charge beam trick, you good. You fucking good. Look at that. Nada. You ain't got shit on Old Gaming Wolf here. Dun, 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 dun. You might say this game is almost too easy. Well, that's true and it isn't true. It is... I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy. It's very doable. It's more like... It's easy to, like, put in time into it to understand. I'd say it's difficult to master. Because what does that mean? What does that even mean? You just gotta invest time into it. Really. Even if you're not even good at platforming, that's what all the energy tanks are for. It wants to reward you from, like, figuring shit out rather than just brute forcing everything. Even though you very much can, and if you're good at both, like me, then you do well. At least, in a sense. Well, I just got more super missiles. Let the fight continue! Aha! I bet that hurt you in the eyeball. Get him! Get that thing with a single trunk. Or whatever the hell. This is the second major boss, by the way. As evidenced by that door with the eyeball on it. The boss door is like, we'll refer it to as. Blue eyes. Why so blue? I'm very blue. Get him? Aha! Oh, looks like he's a dead, I guess. Or he just went back into the spirit realm. I don't fucking know. Yay, mode 7 effects. Gotta love those. So that went pretty well. Very tight arena, though. Yeah, that's like one of the tighter arenas in the game. Alright, now the thing's on, including these drones, they're on. And some of these things that were captured before, they're just floating around. They look like molecule thingies. I'll just refer to them as floating molecules, because I don't know what these things' names are. There's no way I would remember that, sorry.
Map data access completed.
It's not much of a map, but hey, it's my map, and I made it good. Yeah. Alright, let's just get the shit out of the rest of the ship. And also get a major item that you're really gonna want from the wrecked ship. I can't imagine you playing the game without it, but... You know, them's the breaks, my dude. Them's the dudes, my break. Them's the breaks, my bear son. How do I know it was to shoot? Have you tried shooting literally everything? Oh. Alright, so there's the event door that opens when you kill the boss. It just leads to this super missile. It's a freebie. It's especially a freebie because it's not like you can access the ship without the thing being powered on anyway, so I don't know why they even bothered with that. Just to remain consistent, because there's one for each boss. So, yeah. Not to mention some other event doors which have to do with like killing all the enemies in a room. There's one of those in this area. I'll tell you that. Yeah, just missile them. Missile them, because I don't have the plasma beam. Plasma beam's gonna solve a lot of problems. Anyway, to knock these things over, just keep shooting them. I mean, they'll shoot if you let them. But let's not let them do it and say we did. Oh no, slightly diagonally pixely movement. Ah. Get rid of those Star Wars droids. I want nothing to do with them. You finished with those droids, sir? These are not the droids you are looking for. I guess he's right. Wow. Mind control is really good for my skin. Another super missile. Boring. That's okay. We do need super missiles. Super missiles are the bread and butter. I mean, missiles are the bread and butter, but super missiles are the mwah, chef's kiss. Coup de grace. The coup de grace. Coup de grace. Oh, I guess I never noticed that one green light before. Is that supposed to indicate anything? I mean, maybe. I'm kind of annoyed by the, like the sparks, the circuits that have just got spare electricity hanging out of them. Okay, do not let that thing fall on you, because it will motherfucking hurt. Yes, it will. Nothing hurts more than being squished by spikes. Although, actually, I don't know if you know about this. Maybe you do, but people have figured out a lay on a bed of spikes, and essentially, it's just, if they're all, like, if you have enough of them, you know, if you have a higher spike to, like, surface area ratio of your back and stuff, you can actually lay on a bed of spikes if you set it up right. Not to mention your own focus. Magicians do it plenty of times, just to show off. 'Cause that's what they do. That's just what they do. Save completed. Now that you have completed the save, you must continue exploring the wrecked ship of Super Metroid. Now available for Nintendo Power. Subscription. Nintendo Power Player's Guide. Handbook. Thing. I think they have the equivalent of what they use for Nintendo Power magazines as just a podcast now, which, okay. I kind of miss the Nintendo Power stuff. But then again, it was a magazine, and I figured magazines would be phased. I mean, magazines still exist, but magazines should probably have phased out a while ass ago if they still make them. Because, like, we have newsletters for stuff like that now. And PDFs out the wazoo. But it's nice to have something physical to read through at your own pace. Still, it was using a bit too much paper, so who knows. Although now we've traded the use of too much paper from wood into just using a lot of electricity to generate digital paper. So who's laughing now? Not me. That wasn't very funny. I was just asking. Really. I just want to know who's laughing. Are you laughing? Samus, are you laughing? Samus, do you even fucking talk? Actually, she does. There's just no one to talk to. That's why you never hear her. Plus, if you ever get a game over, you will hear her scream when she dies. So, I mean, no, she's not a mute. She's a strong silent type, for real. I think. But there's like no one to talk to. There's no like other humans or anyone really. And she's not gonna talk to like Ridley or Mother Brain. No. Certainly not Kraid and that Fantoon guy. What would they even talk about? I'm gonna kill you. Can we discuss it over tea? No. I want you to die. And then, like, you know, so. I feel like, unlike most other silent protagonists in Nintendo's stuff, Samus has the most reason to be silent. I mean, and Link has the most reason to not be silent, along with most RPG protagonists, because they would have plenty to say to all the shit tons of people. Now, if Mario, okay, maybe, until he fights Bowser, but that's why he only speaks in one-word sentences. Because that's how much he has to say! And that's why Chris Pratt is a voice actor and not an actual voice actor. Oh! It's almost as if we hire people based on fame rather than skill. That's the problem. We've based our economy on luck rather than skill. That's a terrible idea. Alright, so, the last time I did this, I patiently waited for this thing to go back and forth. Well, there's 3 of them. But, through my infinite wisdom and ability to want to experiment, I figured out you can freeze these things in place. So you can ice beam these things, where in the position you want them to be. And then just ride them. That could have worked there. But yeah, just freeze these things. If you need them, stop. Don't wait for them. There's an item I'm going to get up the corner. I think it's probably just more missiles again, but still. It's a pretty cool place to be in. It is weird to kind of be up here in the other side of Criteria because, like... First of all, I'm pretty much attached to the rickshaw, but no, I mean, like, it's weird imagining there's a ceiling when you're on the outskirts of a planet, but that's just the game limit talking. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I got a good stopping point for this video, too. I promise you. Missiles! Wow. Never guessed that one in a million years. Yeah, I was pretty proud of realizing I could ice beam it. The last handful of times I didn't realize you could ice beam it. It reminds me of this thing where I was watching someone play Ocarina of Time, and they figured out you can, those spike trap things, you can freeze those. Which is especially helpful when you're trying to go up the slope in Water Temple to the boss. But how would you know to do that, except, like, you would need the ice arrows from Gerudo Training Ground. But it's a good factoid, I guess. Yeah, it's too bad ice arrows didn't get much use in Ocarina of Time. Very useful Majora's Mask, however. Particularly in Great Bay Temple. Because you can actually freeze the water. And that, like, is a good use of actually using the fucking ice arrows. It's like, why wouldn't we? It's like, I guess that's why it was part of the optional dungeon. They just hadn't worked it out yet of what they wanted to do with the ice arrow. That's my theory right there, Nintendo. So, don't feel too bad. I know what you went through to give us good games. Alright. Gonna take me for a ride. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Now coming soon, Metroid Bowling. It's gonna stay in your lane. You're gonna grease up the alley. Nah, I'm just going for a ride. It's gonna carry me to my destination with a carry-on bag. Thing is, I don't know why it needs to be in ball form. I weigh just as much. Maybe it's... You know what? It's easier to carry someone in ball form. It's not because of weight. It's because it fits in the palm of your hand. It's all about that surface area. Here's how we're going to end today. The gravity suit! Hell yeah! Now I take even less damage, so that's 25% original damage. And now I can go through water as easily as I go through anything not water. Which is to say, there's no longer a point to it. Other than just looking pretty. But that's what it does. Like, it's basically because you feel light underwater. So the gravity suit just kind of, you know, tethers you more as if you were on land. That's basically what it's doing. I can't imagine why else it would be called that. Also, it makes your armor magenta-ish. So, we should go back to the spaceship and make it magenta-ish. This game has a lot of magenta in it, I realize. Yeah, there we go. Let's have him hold me while I save or stop for now. That's good. I like what I did there. Alright, well, I'll see you soon. That was a very productive episode. Oh boy. What more horrors await us in the world of the Zeebs?